Om Namo Bhagavate Sri Ramnaya. Welcome to the episode 3 of Awakening by Dr. M.V. Subramaniam. Let us go to the next part. Question 5. How to get out of this confusion? Answer. Always remember one thing. You cannot dictate nature and time. If you think all actions in nature should happen according to your wish and will, it is nothing but your lack of proper understanding of the facts. No one can decide what and when something should happen in nature. No one can predict why something happens in nature. They all just happen. Accepting everything without forming any personal opinions is the only thing you can do. Instead of understanding this fact, people are always engaged in fruitless discussions and waste their energy. If you accept everything as it is, you will not have any questions in your mind. Only then you can get out of this confusion. Question 6. If it is so, then what is our duty? What should we do? First, answer. First, try to know you have come into this. Sorry, answer. First, try to know how you have come into this existence. You are trying to know that about the world instead of knowing who you are. Without knowing what you are and who you are, you cannot know about this world, society, incidents occurring here. Once you realize and who you are and what you are completely, you will not have any questions or doubts about the happenings in this world. Question 7. Is it not our responsibility to discharge our duties? After all, we have our jobs, families to look after. Answer. Procuring food, having children, and taking good care of children are common to all creatures. Sorry. All other creatures except man discharge their duties to the extent necessary to them. For instance, no animal goes in search of food. Once its hunger is satisfied, these creatures never eat anything for the sake of taste. They never think of food after satisfying their hunger. They give birth to their offsprings in accordance with the nature with the laws of nature, but not for the sake of any sensual pleasures. They never carry the desire for sensual pleasures. They rear and feed their offsprings unto a certain age and leave them to live freely in nature. They don't carry the sense of possession all along their life. They never worry about their future. But it is only man who presumes his likes and dislikes to be his responsibilities. You are interested in these worldly affairs because your strong sense of possessiveness for your wife and children. You have strong passion for your earnings, jobs, name and fame, caste and their roots. You're wrongly identifying yourselves with these things and are thinking that they are your responsibilities. But all these are merely karmas, destined actions. They happen whether you like or don't like them. They don't happen when there are no karmas, destined actions to be performed by you. For instance, if you are not destined to have children in your karma, you will not have them. Can you accept this fact? You cannot, I suppose. You always try to exhibit your likes and dislikes and feel unhappy about them. Now tell me, is giving birth to children your responsibility or is to be granted by nature? Do you understand what I mean to say? You presume that nature should support you to fulfill your responsibility. It is not wise to think that you should perform the same course of action as being done by others. It is not possible. It is due to your lack of proper understanding. You tend to presume so. If you don't have any particular karma to be carried out, you cannot experience or fulfill it. Instead of realizing this fact, you always invite and undergo a lot of friction in your lives. Question 8. Does it mean we should give up family and worldly affairs? Answer. Now you have a feeling that you have bondage with the world, so you are asking whether you should give it up. Actually, you have no bondage with this world. The world does not exist in your thoughts. Sorry, the world does exist in your thoughts. That is all. It is a part of karma or destiny which is given to you for a temporary period. But you are undergoing a strong impression that world belongs to you. You think it exists as you are clinging to it and afraid that it will be lost if you give it up. It is merely your illusion. Things will remain with you to the extent of time they should remain with you. They do not exist because of your efforts. Know the fact that nothing is permanent in this world. You should have conviction. You should have this conviction. Otherwise, you will always be living in fear and unrest constantly. You have created this fear for yourself. So it is your duty to get rid of it. You should come out of this illusion with the right sense of inquiry and discrimination. Om Namo Bhagavate Sri Ramanaya. Thank you very much. So far, author is clearly telling under the guidance of Bhagavan Ramana that the whole world does exist only in our thoughts. Every action, every physical action is done as per our karmas. What has to be done, it will be done. What cannot be done, it cannot be done. He's given a simple example of if you want to have, if you have a desire to have children, but you cannot, probably that is not written in your destiny. So why to fret about? Why to worry? You don't have any kind of an attachment or bondage to this world. You are here to perform karmas, not responsibilities. God is the one who takes the responsibility to run this particular world. Let us have this conviction clearly so that we come out of this illusion, have peace in our lives. Thank you very much. Bhagavate Sri Ramanaya.